Hey TCC Youth, I'm so happy that you're watching this video. We are changing things up a little bit. Typically we have done Breakfast Club on Zoom on Sunday mornings, but now that we're meeting back together with church, we no longer have Breakfast Club. If you are able to join us for a Sunday morning service, you will be joining us with your family and meeting in the main sanctuary all together, which is going to be super fun, and I hope that you're able to make it if you feel comfortable coming. But what we're going to do is I'm going to post a video on Sunday. If you're watching it, great job, you found it. And then we're going to unpack these videos in a middle school group and a high school group. Middle school, we're going to be on Zoom on Mondays at 1 o'clock. High school, we're going to meet on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. So this week is our first time doing this, so I'm super excited. Please make sure you're there. Again, middle school at 1, high school on Monday, high school Wednesday at 1 o'clock, okay? So this week, we're gonna unpack this one word called patience, okay? Patience can be a really difficult thing, but it is so important to our lives. It's one of the great things that if we learn now, it'll benefit us so much in life. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the story of David. We can learn a lot about patience from David. David was anointed as king by Samuel at a very young age, in between like 12 and 15, the scholars think. But he wasn't actually king until he was about 30. So that's 15 to 20 years, give or take a couple years, that he had to wait before he was told that he was going to be king. And even a short time later, when he killed Goliath, Saul, the king, anointed him as the next king and told him like, hey, you're going to work right alongside me. But he had to wait another 15 years until he was actually king. That's a whole lot of patience that is involved in waiting for that to happen. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at David's life. I would encourage you to look at that if you're not familiar with the story of David, the beginning part of the story of David. Go ahead and open that up. It's found in 1 Samuel. It starts in chapter 16 and it goes all the way to 2 Samuel chapter 2. It's about 16 chapters in the Bible. I'm not telling you you have to read all of that, but just kind of skim through it. Make yourself familiar. There's some really, really cool stories within there and really good examples of patience within David's life in those stories. So I hope that you can join us again, middle school on Monday at 1 o'clock on Zoom, and high school on Wednesday at 1 o'clock on Zoom. We're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be playing a game, so make sure that you bring one cookie with you to that Zoom meeting. We hope to see you there. If you need the meeting ID, message us on Instagram or keep an eye out for that text in church.